Edition Wilds, a group of drunken misfits join forces to play Dungeons and Dragons. Inspired by boredom and equipped with loose morals and a questionable understanding of the rules, our heroes venture forth to explore strange new lands. So gather up your dice, your manuals, and your livers, and join us on a quest to make absolute fools of ourselves. This is Botched, a D&D podcast.
Previously on Botched.
Well, I did pretty well the dot-com boom of the 90s, because I had tried to invest in Miralax, but my broker didn't hear me good, and he got Microsoft. So I was riding that sky high for quite a while, but what goes up must come down. And I lost a lot of capital on failed business ventures based on my own interests, such as pre-macerated macaroni and cheese noodle bars, the baby bird, coast to coast, baby, an all-in-one nutrient shake based on vegan cottage cheese substitute. The only thing I could really do well was tend the weed garden, and after losing it all, I secluded myself and made monthly deliveries to my friend Juan Pablo in Sacramento, where after a few years I just kind of went into the woods because my libido was real low, because I guess I was getting old. And one time I found solace in a message board where I found out I needed to stockpile silver. So that's what's in this helicopter.
It's full of silver?
Full of silver, so we can rescue the kids on the Mars colony being held hostage by the global elites.
Welcome back, listeners, to the 38th episode of our 6th season. Thanks so much for tuning in again. We are going to start pretty much right where we left off last time, as the crew has just left Monkatown in a helicopter. Crew being Kevin, Earl, and River. Charlie stayed behind. And as you'll notice, Jenna is not with us today, as she is feeling under the weather. So, yeah.
No, it's because her character's not in the story right now.
Sure, also her character's gone.
And we're going to have a little side party.
Yeah, we haven't progressed the plot enough to meet her new character yet.
It was a
You could have just said we haven't progressed the plot enough.
Yeah.
We have to earn
End
that.
sentence.
Okay.
It was a narrative decision.
Sure. So,
River, are you going to hold the gun on him the whole time, or?
Oh, no, I mean, it's I don't want it sticking out of the helicopter, so I have to have it sideways directly at him.
Well, River, I would appreciate if you would practice, some finger trigger policies and just, take it off. I'm dexing that gun out of his hand.
okay.
He's got a
Alright,
shoulder strap.
Counter decks.
Maybe.
19.
Fucking. All right.
Meat skeets.
You got it.
Meat skeets?
Meat skeets.
So, yeah, you definitely whip around real fast
And I'm
Take
going
the
to
gun.
take the clip out and take the one out of the chamber.
Okay. What type of gun is it? Is it a pistol?
It's an AK.
Oh,
Yeah,
an
it's an
AK.
AK.
Okay. Do you know how to do that to an AK?
It's
Mr.
not like an
Guidance counselor?
M16.
Philip does.
You do, but your guidance counselor probably
Neither of
doesn't.
them ever took the safety
Roll
off.
intelligence.
18?
Yeah, you know what? One of your school field trips was to a shooting range, and you got to fire off quite a few AK-47 clips.
So
the
I'm gonna-
Lutheran Gun Club.
Magazine.
Yeah, the Lutheran Gun Club.
Well, they were talking about
The
arming the teachers.
LCP. There, the LCC. LGC. There it is.
Sure.
So yeah, I'll take. I'll do that, and then I'll hand it back to River, empty.
Oh, God damn it. I wish I would have said it.
You're going to give me back those bullets when the fungoids come
Oh,
around,
most certainly, bud.
Bullets
course
are
they
currency in the apocalypse, don't you know, guys? Just like silver and guns.
Kevin, come close. I'm not going to punch you, I swear.
I can hear you perfectly fine from
Can
here.
you? In the helicopter?
Yes, because we all have headphones on with.
And I'll-
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm going to put on Rumble in the
Okay,
Jungle.
well, I'll talk to you when we're not on the radio.
Okay, hold on. Actually, roll for that to see if we actually have headphones on. Hi.
Yes, you all have headphones.
I'll talk to you when we're not like
Oh,
broadcasting.
not, you know.
Huh?
I just kind of gesture at Earl.
I'm flying.
Now,
You're
Kevin,
doing a great job, Earl.
Kevin, River, I'm Kevin. Haha, here I am. Sorry,
I'm Earl.
I've got monkey trauma.
Me too. They
River,
enslaved me.
I know that we went through some stuff
For years.
back
You
there.
guys just showed up and lickety split. We're out.
Let bygones be bygones. You're not a doormat anymore. You're not.
All right. Look, I want to explain two things to you.
You guys don't
The
mind if I fly
first
high, do you?
is that for a long, long time, I'm going to try to break the Pavlovian response to wiggle my butt out of fear. And two, I read the back of the book of Marcus Aurelius' Meditations.
Yes, and
so
it said
I know
don't.
this.
It said don't panic, and you're panicking.
No, it said, stop arguing about what it means to be a good man and be one. So,
What are you, Alpha now, or?
I'm Sigma, but we got to get this cure together. I don't know why Charlie kept this information from us for so long, but
Whoa.
it's important.
Okay.
Show me.
So,
What is it?
what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out Charlie's book with all her notes on it,
Sure.
and we're going to pass it around so that everybody in the party knows exactly what our objective is. And
You're gonna have the guy fly in the helicopter read the book.
well,
You can just read it to me.
we
Just
we
read
can-
it to him.
I'm going to give it to River so that River can flip through, and then River can. I guess I could just read it to everybody since we have headphones on, right?
Well, I mean, I've got a background in holistic medicine. I think basically I'm the most qualified to read this.
Oh. Oh.
Sure.
He's his own main character.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So, you share all the information, and it shows that there are 5 pieces to the cure, and you guys only have 1 currently,
Who else
which,
is it besides Robert Smith?
yes. Yep.
How many piece band?
Don't know how many pieces were in the actual cure band, but,
We'll say 5.
so you know that the closest one, based off the items left, is Stanford University, which you guys are actually pretty close to.
All the way to Stanford, which I thought was in Connecticut, but it turns out it's not.
MIT, I think, is up Massachusetts.
Maybe
not
even
Connecticut, but-
Massachusetts.
Yeah, a lot of people think that Stanford is there because it's Ivy League, but it's not.
Okay. So, yeah. So you guys are flying west, I assume?
Yes.
Okay.
Is there like an aerial map?
An aerial map? No, but your helicopter does have a map in it that you used for drug deliveries.
Yes. And
It's-
compass, I imagine.
Sure.
So try to dial it in.
Yeah.
You want me to do some sort of piloting check? Navigatorial?
Survivor?
I mean, if you're
Survival?
just trying to follow a map, then I would go with survival.
Luckily, the helicopter's equipped with a window, and if everybody knows
Yeah.
if you get high enough, the world just becomes a map.
I'll bring it up.
Okay.
It's true.
It's also dark because you guys left at night.
It's
So,
a 16. Yeah, it's going to be hard.
so yeah, you look at the map and you look at your compass and you're like, you know what? I'm pretty sure I'm going in the right direction,
That's
even
a
though
plus.
it's dark and you can't see shit. Eventually, after maybe 15, 20 minutes, you go over the remaining part of the woods that was the state forest next to Munkatown, and you notice that not too far in the distance, it looks sort of like a desert area, and there are numerous lights to indicate there's some sort of encampment.
Ah,
And you notice that from the left to the right, there are little scattered villages of encampments, almost that entire length. But you don't see any lights any further west, but you know you have way further west to go before
are
you
they
get to
fire
Stanford.
lights or electric?
Fire.
So there won't
It
be
looks-
a Chipotle.
Not like there's like some burning inferno or something like that, but it looks like,
Campfires.
campfires and whatnot.
It's
Take us up
probably
a little-
Berkeley with all those tins.
Huh? I'm going to take it up a little higher.
How much fuel do we got in here?
Don't ask
old
questions
man?
like that.
Roll,
Percentile?
you have a full tank.
All right.
I rolled 100. So
Hells
you
yes.
get a full tank. So it can fly a pretty pretty decent distance. It's not going to fly you from one side of the country to the other.
Yeah, don't.
But it might get it to Sacramento.
Sacramento's very close. It's only going to use less than a quarter tank.
Yeah.
Do you have a map? We have to get a map of Sacramento so we can see where this university is.
Aren't you from California?
I'm from California.
That
Yeah,
doesn't mean
River,
he knows
River.
where the university is.
Oh, I know my way around, like, the back of my...
urethra.
Yeah. What's that?
It's a thing
I know medicine.
Yeah.
According to the map, Stanford is kind of right between San Francisco and San Jose.
And your urethra.
Yes, and your urethra.
Is that like Godzilla? Mothra? And urethra?
Urethra.
Yeah, Urethra was the giant robot that the Japanese built to fight him.
Oh,
He had
okay.
a giant cannon.
You can fit anything in it.
But it burns.
Well, I'll try
That's a sound principle.
Yay! You and me jokes, Bubby.
So yeah, so that's what so in a minute or so you'll just fly over the encampment, and you can continue to make your way west towards where you know.
I'm gonna take my binoculars out and look down at those encampments
Sure.
and see what kind of people are down there.
Looks like non-fun dead.
Okay.
They're wearing fairly normal clothes. It looks like there are some, not like concrete wall barrier type things, but it looks like there are sort of spiked walls out. I guess if any fun dead happened along.
Sure.
And it looks like these villages are sort of built on the ridges of like these desert mountain kind of things. So that way they have the high ground, they can like look down and whatnot.
See it coming.
Do I see the makeup of the villagers? Is it?
Like rouge?
Are they mostly?
Are you asking about the racial makeup?
not racial? More of like, is it all males? Is it all females?
Is it a sausage party?
families?
Have they filed their teeth to points because they're raiders?
Well, I'm more worried like if there's like children down there.
Yeah,
We're not going down there
there's
if
some
the
kids.
ratio's not right.
There's,
Okay.
Men, women. Looks like there's pretty even. Not. You don't think everybody from the village is meandering out for you to count, but
No. But it seems like if there's
Yeah.
children there, then they at least have some sort of moral compass. Is what I was going for.
gotcha. And you can't see the other villages.
I can't see if they're putting the children to work in the
Yeah, they
mines
could.
and all that.
That
yeah.
could be a child mining camp. We should liberate them.
Child mining. They pull them right out of the ground.
That's how they get the bitcoins.
Mother Earth reveals her bounty onto us.
Let's just keep going to Stanford.
All right.
Yeah, let's go.
Come
Okay.
steam ahead.
So you continue to fly west over, and as you sort of clear over these desert mountains and whatnot, it opens up into San Jose, and it's a good thing it's dark, because from the sound of it, and you know it's loud because you're in a helicopter, it sounds as though there is a lot of fuckery going on down below.
Oh, like
And if you glance down, even with your binoculars, it's pitch black dark, but you can see it looks like the streets are just moving.
streets of rage.
River, come look at this. Come out here.
Okay, yeah.
What is that?
Look at that.
I can't see. Describe it to me.
I'm gonna give him a quick push tug on his shirt.
Who?
River.
Okay,
As
what?
we're, as we're
Just
around-
poking him?
No, not poking, but we're looking over the edge to the squirmy streets.
Okay.
I'm gonna push him on his back, but still hold his shirt so he doesn't fall out completely.
I figured their doors are closed.
Oh, are they?
There we go. That's up
Yeah,
to you.
they have doors.
This isn't Vietnam.
This is a
It's a
this,
Vietnam
It
helicopter.
is a Nam
this is
helicopter.
this is a Nam helicopter that
But we're not in Nam.
Earl.
You close the
built
doors when
it,
you're
right?
stateside.
Yes.
He
Yeah.
built this
It's
thing.
a ghost helicopter.
He never said he built it.
I
He
built
said
it
he
from spare parts.
Yeah, he most certainly did.
And by I built
Well,
it,
then
I mean
clearly River would have the presence of mind to grab onto the oh shit bar.
to not sit anywhere near the edge.
We'll have to make a graphic.
Fine.
And you're in the front seats. That'd be kind of awkward to have to reach
I'm
around.
not in the front seat. I took his gun and took the clip out.
Well, yeah, I figured
Yeah, I
you
thought
looked
we were
around
being
and
chauffeured in the back.
Yeah, Yeah.
Oh, you're both in the back.
I
Okay.
figured
Yeah.
we were in the back because we were running and we had to jump into the helicopter.
Yeah, I figured that's where we were.
Okay. See, I figured Kevin was up front
No,
with
you're
it.
wrong.
That's fine.
Dog is my co-pilot.
It's a taxidermy
Oh, no.
golden
Kevin,
retriever.
he's old and dyslexic.
Sandy. Oh, Sandy.
Instead of glass eyes, it's got 2 buttons.
Well, one button. The other one fell off.
Yeah.
Hanging by a string.
But yeah, so you're flying over San Jose, and it's dark.
It's the best way to see San Jose.
You don't really have any idea exactly where Stanford University is,
Wait, San Jose?
because you have a map, but like you can't see streets. There's no like real visual indicators to give you a good idea of which building it
Is there
is.
like a tall helicopter with a landing pad?
But-
Hospital?
Stanford's not in San Jose.
It's between, but still.
in Stanford.
Well, we
It's
should-
in Stanford.
We should
Yeah,
head to
that's why it's called
Stanford.
Stanford University.
Yeah, okay. But I'm still saying you don't know which building it is.
But it's not.
It's none of these. This
none
is San
of these.
Jose.
Yeah, we're gonna fly over this.
Okay, yeah.
Let's head
Sure.
back the way
It's
we
like
came.
saying Villanova, like we're flying over Philadelphia. But you don't know any buildings that would be Villanova. Well, it's none of them because Villanova is outside the city limits in Villanova.
No, it
I have got an idea, so that... Well, I don't really believe in the apocalypse. It's all in the deep state. Never
It's
mind.
true.
Straight for Sacramento.
Stanford.
Let's go to Stanford instead. I'd say.
Stanford. Sorry,
Okay.
I get confused sometimes.
So you get where you're pretty sure Stanford is. Again, pitch black.
Only problem
Everything is moving.
No Stanford.
There's no vegetation. It looks like it's all been burned away.
Surely this helicopter has like a spotlight on it.
Right?
You built a spotlight onto this, right, Earl?
Probably.
You did.
It was more of a stealth kind of thing because I was running drugs in it.
No, he didn't build a spotlight.
I got a smoke screen
Yes, you do have a smoke screen.
and one Sidewinder missile.
Are there any like flares or anything? Is there a box of flares? Do you have a box of flares?
Let's look for one. It's
You,
I think
you fly the helicopter. I'll look for
He
the
just
flares.
lets go.
And just
Yeah.
well,
I stuffed most everything full of silver coins and bricks of weed, but we'll see.
Yeah, mostly in the back behind River and Kevin. It's just boxes and boxes of silver, mostly coins for some reason.
I had to hold value with my illegal.
what's more
Games.
valuable in a time of darkness than flares, my dude?
Well, I assumed there would have been, electric lights. Why isn't the power on? And no one's
Because-
responding to the radio.
Correct.
This is Disco Rhino, over.
Earl. It happened.
Don't use my
it's
real
real.
name.
What? I
I'm
don't
Disco
know your fake
Rhino
name.
when I'm up here.
Disco Rhino. Disco Rhino. This is reality calling. The apocalypse happened. It's real.
Disco Rhino.
Did the
hear you.
government shut down fiat currency?
Hold on.
Okay.
Disco Rhino?
Disco Rhino flying high in the sky.
You're flying?
Yes. You don't hear my
Is that what we heard go over?
my rafflecopter goes.
Oh, you're in a helicopter? Wow. All right, haven't seen one of those in a long time.
Who's this? Are you the cops?
Cops? No,
You have to
I'm
tell me if you are.
the communications guy in our village.
The local improv.
You do you know where Stanford is?
Yeah, it's west of us.
What about the building? The university?
What?
Is it in the center or
I haven't been there in a while.
is there a Chipotle?
Not currently, probably. That whole area is completely overrun.
You want to talk to him?
No, you're doing fine.
All right.
You're doing fine, Earl.
All right. Well,
He said that it's overran.
We
overrun
want to
with
hide
what?
our numbers, Earl.
Monkeys?
The fun dead.
I'm dead.
The fungal zombies?
Sounds like propaganda to me.
Okay, well, inland.
Has the deep state eradicated fiat currency yet?
Fiat
Currency.
Let's see.
It's Italian currency. It's fiat currency.
It's where you trade tiny cars in exchange for
Yeah.
goods and services.
I've got
Yeah.
all the freedom coins.
Oh, okay. We mostly just barter here. I don't know about freedom coins, but
They're silver.
All right.
And I've got horse paste.
Okay. It's cool.
All right, well,
Food we can
hey,
trade you for
well,
horse paste.
Well, we'll see later. Depending on what the food court's like here, we're going to Stanford, so I need to pay attention.
Ask how far out we are from Stanford.
Can you see us?
No.
What if we shoot a gun off? Maybe you can look to the sky towards Stanford?
If you shoot a flare, we might be able to spot you.
Yeah, we'll try that.
We don't have one, Earl.
Just shoot the gun.
Pretty far away to see a
Kevin-
muzzle flash in the dark.
Kevin, give me one bullet.
Do you promise not to put this in there?
I promise not to put this in your head.
Do you pinky promise not to put this in my head?
I hold my pinky. I pinky promise, my dude.
Where's
the
your other
pinky is
hand? Let me
sacred.
see your other hand.
I hold it
No-
in front
no
of my face.
cross-backsies.
No crossbacks. I'm not a man of deception.
All right.
I've always been honest with you. I have.
That's true. That's true. That's true. And I give him a bullet to load into his chamber.
Okay.
I load it into the chamber
And I put it
point
against
back.
Kevin's head.
What?
And I pull the trigger.
And I fire up at the rotor.
No, don't do that.
Do
No,
you guys see
I'll-
us?
Yeah, I'll point back towards the east.
Okay.
You're gonna
And
shoot
I'll-
at their camp?
Well, I mean,
They're pretty far away.
All
yeah,
right, go for it.
The
And
odds of
it's
this
not-
hitting them are astronomically low.
All right, fucking go for it.
So low.
And I'll pop one off.
I'll count it down for you, so
Okay.
he can look. What's
I'll
your
do my
name
first
again?
helipop.
Oh, it's Jeremy.
Jeremy, we're gonna pop off in 3, 2, 1. Did you see it?
Yeah, with my crit 20, I did.
Ooh.
You are really far away. Holy
From
crap.
Sacramento, or
From me, I don't know where you are right now,
do
but
you have a telescope?
do
radar?
I have a telescope? Radar?
Yeah, we cleared land. Are there any other birds in the sky?
What? No one's been flying in years. This is literally the first helicopter I've heard, and maybe since right after everything went to hell.
Do you have any spotlights?
Spotlights.
Laser
We
assisted
don't
landing.
have electricity.
Jesus, you're useless. How are you talking to me?
Voice in head.
Liar!
What time of night is it?
It's got a little generator, a cranky crank generator. Huh? What time of night is it? Probably about 11 o'clock.
We could just land on the beach.
That's way past bedtime for healthiness.
For Earl.
For he's sundowning right now hard.
So any ideas, guys? We want to just try to land in the dark, or should we go back to the village and take off in the morning?
I feel gently nudged in the direction back east to land
Something's
at that
calling
village
you?
and talk to them.
You can land in the total
It
darkness.
sounds like a terrible idea, because I can barely
You
take
do
off.
whatever you want. It's D&D.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, you have the gauges in the helicopter to see if we're level or not.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can see with the gauges what our height is.
Yeah. What's the weather condition like in Southern California? Clear.
Dry.
Dark.
Is the
Very
moon
dry.
out? What's the moon cycle like?
Crescent.
How close am I to my period?
You're just
like-
never gonna get it. You never.
Never gonna get it. Never
2.5
gonna get
weeks out.
I'm never going to become a woman. You're telling me this right now.
Well,
My parents lied to me.
Maybe.
can't have known your heart. I
It.
just
What's
already dig it.
what's the ground underneath us look like?
Moving?
Let's see.
Are there any buildings around us?
You could see basic outlines, but you don't really have a way to light up down there, and it's pitch black.
No, but we can tell how high they are.
It looks like there are buildings that. Looks like the tallest building you can see is about 4 stories.
Is it a helicopter?
So
Or-
like
Jesus Christ.
an apartment complex.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Could be an apartment complex.
Could be a
something
hospital.
else.
Could be a hospital. Normally hospitals do have helipads.
Could be that too.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what you guys want, but it could be pretty risky to land this bird in the dark in an urban environment.
I think we're gonna have to land this bird in the dark no matter what.
That's true.
Even if we go back to the village, yeah, they've got flames, but you still have to touch down in the dark.
All right. Well,
Let's go over to that building that has 4 stories
Yeah.
and see what the top looks like.
we'll get up there, fly around it. You guys look and call it out to me, and then we'll try to get up there.
I'll just stick my foot out of the side of the helicopter and use my toe to feel around.
Yeah. You could also
You can start a fire over there.
you could also just Chris Evans land the helicopter by holding on to the edge of the building in the helicopter and then just muscle it
Yeah,
over.
just gently guide it with my righteous biceps.
That's true. We could do that.
Sure. Why not?
All right, let's get close to this building.
Yep.
All right.
Maybe fly around.
So you're flying around, or so you're flying around like around it, or like above around?
Above,
it?
Above
around
it.
'Cause I
Okay.
need to be able to land on it. If
It looks like the top of the building is for the most part clear, but you see like lines of, based on the moonlight anyways, the little moonlight that there is, it looks like there are just lines all over the place around the top of that
Does it
building.
say
that go
H?
down around. You can't see any lettering on the top of that building.
Get lower.
Get a little lower.
Okay.
Like I might try to land in the
Get
center
low,
of it.
get low.
Roll perception.
That's on you guys.
It's, 4.
Well, I mean, obviously we're helping him guiding, right?
Sorry, that's,
That's
a 7.
fucking. Jeez, 6.
It's just too dark to really make out a whole lot of detail. Like I said, you're seeing these sort of shimmering lines all over the place that are around the top.
Give him another bullet. Maybe.
How high are we above this building?
I'd say about 100 feet.
Get
We can
lower.
Get lower.
Yeah,
Okay,
get a
you
lot
take it down to
lower.
50 feet.
Okay, you get down to 50.
I don't see shit. We could assist each other if anyone is before we all roll.
17.
4.
It does look like there might be a faded H. It's kind of hard to tell, but it also looks like this thing is covered in, if you had to make an educated guess, webbing of some type.
That big.
And it's covering
Spiders.
all over the top of this building, down the sides, and it looks like most of the surrounding area down below is also covered in this weird sticky webbing. But it's not like white or silvery. It's more of like a weird brownish greenish color.
You may have to light them.
And it looks like it's pulsating.
I don't like that.
Pulsating.
What's this guy's name on the radio?
Jeremy.
Hey, Jeremy.
Yeah.
What's with the spider webs?
Oh, okay. So you're out that far.
These guys are from Virginia, I think.
Yeah, I wouldn't get anywhere near that if I were you.
Why not?
Well, they got queens down there.
The band?
No,
Like of the Stone Age?
have you not seen a queen fungal creature?
Yes, Queen.
No, not a yas queen. A queen.
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you don't want. Yeah, they can basically reanimate bits and turn it into fungus, or they can just stitch fungus together and make big nasty things.
What the hell are bits?
We don't reanimate bits. They die in every season. We don't carry those over. You know that.
I don't know that. Who are you?
Oh, this is Kevin. Who is that?
I said my name's Jeremy.
Oh, it's
said
nice
it.
to meet you. I'm just chiming in for the first time.
okay.
Jeremy?
So what
Yeah?
what happens if we land our helicopter in this?
Well, hope that nobody notices. Because if they notice, then they'll swarm, and you might not be able to take back off.
Do the webs work like a spider web? Like it's a tingly thing and they find you?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's been our experience.
Do you have any coyotes?
What?
You know, to smuggle us in?
I mean, we do have like runs that we go in and steal stuff. Usually, we have to burrow under the webs.
This helicopter's useless.
We need to get to Stanford.
Why?
We have a meeting inside the medical building.
Well, I don't know who you'd be meeting. We haven't seen any survivors come out of there in a long time.
Yeah, well, there are. That's the thing. There are.
Okay.
So, if we land back in your encampment, would you be able to give us passage into the medical building?
That's a long ride. You might be able to convince somebody crazy enough to go down there with you.
I'm sure we.
Otherwise, they'll just give you directions.
We could also accept like a guide who could ride in our helicopter with us.
Yeah, like a Sherpa.
We have to like burrow.
Sherpa.
We
Or-
take the sewers.
Herpa.
Okay.
What happens if you light the web on
Halerpa.
fire, Jeremy?
It's a little moist for that.
With gasoline.
Yeah, we tried that. It kind of agitates her even more. That's why we just try and avoid it at all costs. We just go around it. We've found going around it and avoiding it is better than trying to destroy it.
Roger.
Dodger.
It's a little moist for that. I mean, so is my ex-girlfriend's vagina. It's still burned.
From the friction, I hope?
Yeah.
That's great. Well, we're coming in hot, Jeremy, so...
Oh, you're landing here?
Yeah, we're coming.
Oh, okay.
Can you build us a series of fires?
Yeah, I'll let them know to have somebody run out there with a torch or something, and we'll try and make some space for you.
And don't you
Thanks,
try any
man.
funny stuff. We're loaded to the teeth
Okay.
on this weed.
You got weed?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Jeremy, don't worry about him. He's 87 years old.
I'm 70, thank you.
Yeah,
He's sundowning.
that's his last memory. is when he was-
Okay.
That tracks. Okay. That's fine.
Yeah. He's a good pilot. Because, he flew during the war,
Okay.
and since he's senile, that's, where
I'm not
he lives.
senile. I like cottage cheese.
All right. Well, I mean, I guess we'll extend you the same courtesy. Don't try any funny business.
Heck
as
no.
We probably outnumber you.
Oh,
Seems
most
likely.
certainly.
But we come in peace, as long as you're not monkeys.
No, we are not monkeys.
Literal apes. You sure?
Pretty sure.
All right, let's put this whirlybird down.
We're coming.
Girl.
All right, roll me. So you fly back over towards the village that you'd flown over before, and you see that there are some fires out there. They're waving them around on sticks, so it looks like they're giving you a space to land.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me a dexterity check with a +2 because they've got
They're helping?
guiding lights.
That's not the best.
Well, what was it?
That's a 9.
Ooh, okay.
Below average.
He said he was great at flying, not great at landing.
So you're coming in a little quick. Let's see here.
He's like, I never got this far before.
You've never flown a helicopter. You can't
I was
assist.
mostly worried about takeoff and flying around.
I understand that I've never flown a helicopter, but if he's coming in low and he's using a joystick,
Yeah.
I would know to pull on the joystick back down to the ground to try to level it up.
Well, and I'm not like coasting in. I'm getting above and coming down
Yeah.
straight. Right?
Yeah.
That's
you're
how you
coming-
land
yeah.
a helicopter?
Yeah, you're just coming in a little quick.
Coming a little hot.
Yeah, a little hot.
Can't see
Oh,
anything.
Kevin or River, roll me a perception check.
I'm coming down.
13.
Okay.
24.
Kevin, you notice you're coming a little fast. If you can warn Earl, which will give him another dex
Hell
check.
yeah, I'm gonna warn
You
Earl.
could if you want to, but 10.
All right. So you just land way harder than you need to,
Not as hard as I would have.
but not quite as hard as you would have.
Sorry, my reflexes aren't as good as they used
You
to.
hear a yell as they jump out of the way, and you smack into the ground, breaking the butt like the landing bit.
Just on the one side.
Sure. I mean, it would still take off probably. You didn't like smash it into the ground, but I'm saying like the legs or the whatever you would call them, they're just kind of smashed and bent and whatever.
All right.
And it rattles around for a little bit and then sort of settles.
Yeah, we could flip all those switches off.
All right, Earl, get out and talk to your friend.
And there are when you get out, or at least when you land, you look around. It looks like there are a number of people with guns pointed.
Oh.
They're not like pointing right at, but they're sort of at the ready, fingers off the trigger.
We come in peace.
And there's a guy
Writing.
with the headphones. And he's standing. He's like, "Hey,
Jeremy,
yep, this is Jeremy.
how you doing?
Pretty all right. You caught me right before I was about to go to bed. So
Well, we need to get to Stanford. Should we wait till morning, or?
I would say so because we don't have a way to see in the dark. I mean, they don't either. But
Yes, all right. Well,
you might bumble into awful.
I guess, is it all right if we just sleep here in the helicopter, or
I mean, we've got a spare tent we can give you.
what do you think, guys?
It's pretty suspicious that anyone would have a spare tent.
You seem like a hiker, so I believe.
Like, who cares? Who takes an extra tent?
I mean, people die.
What did they die of? Huh, Jeremy? Answer me that.
Going into the town for supplies and not
Who
coming
sent
back?
them there?
They
Big
volunteered.
tent. Big tent sent them there.
Yeah, big tent. Big tent
Barnum
sent
and
them.
Bailey.
Yeah, you got it, guys. And as you have arrived, we are going to take a break. Hello, listeners. It is I, Dennis, the world's most okayest DM, here to talk to you once again about patreon.com/botchedpodcast. Now, as per usual, I mean, we haven't changed any of our tiers, but typically with these ads, I like to talk about the bi-weekly episodes, but I don't know what to tell you because I'm actually not a part of these particular episodes. We had some special guests from the Horse Girls, and so your guess is as good as mine as to what happens. I was listening from upstairs, kinda, sorta. I think there's like Batman or something? I'm not sure. You know what? Let's just play a clip.
While Milton's shooting, Ned is gonna try to pull a Johnny Cage and slide underneath between his legs with a split and punch him up in the taint / balls.
Sure, you can roll attack on that.
Hell yeah.
Oh no, you killed him.
Yeah, right, Phil? Oh, that was some liquid. That was some liquid.
Oh no. Oh. Oh no.
Achievement unlocked.
You just made vodka come out my nose.
Clip that.
Oh no.
Yeah, I still have no idea what's going on, but it seemed like a good time. So if you want to hear the rest of that episode, as well as the hundreds of other hours of bonus content, head on over to patreon.com/botchedpodcast and check those out, as well as our other tiers where you get, botched art, and there's a Discord, and there's a bi-weekly game. There's all kinds of stuff in there. So, like I said, patreon.com/botchedpodcast. Check it out. All right, back to the show. And we're back.
So I'm going to lock up the helicopter.
Okay.
The club.
This thing.
How you gonna lock it up? Doesn't have doors.
You said it did.
You said it didn't.
I just said it was from Nam.
You guys literally...
It doesn't have doors.
Okay.
But I'm going to take all my stuff with me.
You can't say in one instance it's got no doors and then, oh, now it's got doors.
I figured they had like van doors.
It's got like the
That's what I figured, but the
Nope,
doors were
there's
closed.
no doors. Okay, there's no
it's
doors.
It's got
No.
nylon latticing with ghillie stuff on it.
Sure, latticing.
I figure it obviously has a safety feature, much like a motorcycle, where you just pull the stick to the side and insert a key and lock it, so that if you want to try and steal the helicopter, that's fine, but you can only fly in circles.
Typically, they have a
sounds
thing
right.
that latches, I believe, up to one of the blades and then it goes down to the front so it can't go anywhere.
We'll do that. And
That
I'll also
sounds
take
made
the
up, but
keys.
okay, yeah, we have that.
Certainly sounds made up.
No, it was in Winter Soldier.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, that's a real movie, Winter Soldier.
That's conceivable that they would have a thing you'd attach from the end of the rotor to the... the helicopters we have here in town, they have that same thing, but they don't really fly.
Well, I'm going to take
There
as
was
many...
a man that ate a purple flower and dressed up like a cat in that movie, didn't it?
He didn't eat the purple flower in that movie.
Meow meow.
He had it before.
He did. He had it before. That's different.
Meow meow indeed.
Well, guys, take all these boxes of stuff with us so we can
Jesus.
trade.
This shit's so heavy.
Well, you were just going to leave it here overnight
It's
with
really heavy.
Gunny Magoo over there?
You said you were sleeping in the helicopter. Why do we got to take all this out?
I thought we were taking it out. Let's sleep in the helicopter then. Take turns.
Make up your mind, Earl. What do you want to do?
I want to eat cottage cheese, but I can't fucking do that.
Whoa, hey, watch your mouth. Inappropriate.
Let's sleep here.
You can sleep here. This is your helicopter. This is your silver. This is your
Jeremy's,
1984's Maxim magazine collection.
That's a good one. It's a good year.
Jeremy's meandering around trying not to listen to what you guys are talking about, looking very awkward like...
I don't want to sleep here. I'm not moving your silver.
All right.
Watch
Thank
the
you for the
helicopter,
ride.
Earl, and we'll take the tent.
Yeah, we're going to go sleep in this really rustic, on-the-ground tent. There's
Nice.
going to be bugs, rocks, no pillows. You're going to be more comfortable here.
I am, and you guys are going to have that good old tent filled with trust all night. You're going to sleep a lot.
First off, River and I, we don't trust each other. We're barely friends at this point. We started out good, but he's got an attitude most recently, which I do not appreciate.
Oh,
Tell us how you really
And
feel.
that's how
River's
we're
just wringing his hands.
gonna sleep in different tents, because I don't trust falling asleep a scoundrel like River. But I'm willing to work with
Scoundrel.
We only have the one.
Scoundrel.
That's fine.
I like the sound of that.
And no one's going to want a room with you.
Whose idea was it to just leave abandoning Charlie, buddy? Scoundrel? Scoundrel. Me.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not that I agreed to leave her there. She said, go on without me,
You were going
River.
to abandon her before you ever talked to her.
You can't prove that. You
I
cannot
was
prove
there.
tape.
I don't have to prove it. I know it. And you know I was there. I
No.
watched you do it.
No, it's not even that.
Check the black box.
It's not even
It's
that,
not
River.
installed. It's incriminating evidence.
I could feel her intentions before she made them. The Lord told me
Oh my.
what to do. He
You
was
slimy
leading
son
me.
of a bitch. Give him your slimiest tent, please, Jeremy.
We only have one tent right now.
Looks like we're not getting any sleep. I mean,
You can sleep outside.
you can sleep.
It's not that.
Hey, River.
It's not that
I
hot.
can sleep up against a tree.
River, your eyes look really dark.
going
You
to
should
bed.
probably get some sleep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and go on into your tent, buddy.
No.
Are you guys friends?
Hey, Jeremy, give us a second, please.
I know, are you guys friends?
Yeah, excuse
yeah.
me. Excuse me.
Jeremy, we are.
We have the bond
That's
of
why-
shared
that's-
trauma.
That's why I'm offering him the tent. River, take the tent.
I'm sleeping in the helicopter.
No, River.
I go back in the
River.
helicopter.
And then there was one.
I'm gonna take that tent.
Yeah. Okay.
You got potable water here?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
We just go down one of the rivers and gather up water.
Well, yeah, I know, but that's
Try to pee downstream, please.
that's. We would have to boil it, filter it, and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, you say that, but
Well,
are
we
you
have
guys
we have
doing
fire.
it?
We boil it. We don't have a filter.
You don't have a charcoal filter. If
No.
you're starting fires, you can build a charcoal filter pretty easily
Okay. Well, why would we build a filter?
to filter out the bacteria, the dirt, and the sand.
Nah.
Do you guys have any barrels for storage so you don't like run out in a drought?
Oh boy.
No,
Oh my.
we haven't had it. I mean,
All right. Look.
we're fairly close to rivers. So the rivers
yeah,
haven't
I
dried
thought
up.
I
right
thought
now.
I was
What?
close.
Excuse me?
I thought I was close. to
Not
one,
you.
Too.
I guess your
Oh.
name is River.
He was already in the
Yeah.
helicopter.
So was Earl.
Jeremy's standing right next to the helicopter.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to sleep over here. Shut up.
I thought I was close to one too, Jeremy. But
I thought you were going to the tent.
I have the tent in my hand.
What?
You
I gotta
have
go
the
pitch it.
tent in
No,
your
that's
hand,
already-
you're just
I'm
gonna
gonna go
sleep
pitch it
on
wherever
your
I
own
want.
hand?
What are you talking about?
That's my zip-up jacket. Excuse me.
River, go to bed.
Jeremy's like,
Members only jacket.
did we just accept a helicopter filled with mental patients? Is that
No,
what happened?
no, just an old man, a drug addict, and a good Lutheran boy.
Speaking of, do y'all have any fungus? Are you cool? Tea party?
Whoa, no.
Yeah. See what I've been dealing with, Jeremy?
Why would we do fungus? It's literally, it changes people into monsters.
Yeah.
Not if you process it correctly.
Why would we want to take that chance?
They don't have a water
We just
filter.
smoke weed.
Feels good, man. You have weed?
Yeah. I mean,
I
not a
haven't
ton right
seen
now.
weed in
It's been good.
years.
I mean, you guys said you had weed, so that's why we were like, oh, okay, well, we could use a top up.
Well, in that case, Jeremy, here I break off a little piece for him for the parking meter.
Oh, thanks.
Earl,
It's mostly stem.
give him the other half and let's party, Beth.
No, I'm sleepy. I want to shop tomorrow.
Fine, I'll smoke weed by myself.
It's not yours to smoke.
I am going to barter for them for goods and services, obviously.
Well, you owe me a foot massage.
I'm asking Jeremy for some of his.
Oh.
Oh, I see.
I mean, what do you have to trade? I'm not just giving you weed. I said we work on a barter system.
I am very skilled at making various salves and ointments. As long as you have the raw materials.
I was going to say, it sounds like you don't have anything on you at the moment.
Jeremy, can you show me where my tent is, please? I'm also tired.
Yeah, and he points, and it's literally a tent that's kind of... It's over towards the end of the encampment.
How long's the encampment?
I mean, based when you were flying over it, probably about a football field.
Okay.
It's not very wide, so you would say it's probably about 3/10 wide and just a football field long.
All right, I'm going to start walking towards my tent.
Enjoy sleeping on your back, Kevin. Not all of us have that luxury anymore.
Kevin, there are 2 armed guards that also follow you to the tent.
You're a shyster, River. I've known you for years, and I still don't trust you. Hey, Jeremy.
You're being gaslit, Jeremy.
Jeremy, thank you for your hospitality.
Yeah.
Good luck with this one.
I met this guy last week.
Okay.
Jeremy, I was your best man at your at your wedding.
I've never
sorry.
been married. Oh, slip. The mask slips.
I'm going to go to bed now.
Never, you said Jeremy. That's River.
So, you guys are
tired
so
from flying.
weird.
Hey, all right. I'm going to bed.
Okay. So even the helicopter, they keep an assortment of guards around it just to watch, to make sure you guys don't get up to any.
Because we're crazy.
No good. Yeah, that doesn't help any. Then you know what? They add a guard to each of the rotations. So
cool.
Kevin's got 3, and the helicopter's
Extra
got 4.
safe.
I'm gonna go. Everyone's asleep.
As far as you can tell.
Even River.
I said
Probably.
I'm gonna offer one of the guards to do gay stuff for weed.
What?
Yeah,
Just have some of
or
mine.
or straight stuff if it's a girl guard. I'm like, yeah, it's fine. It's progressive.
I mean, roll persuasion. Or, you know what? Roll me charisma, because you're still dirty and stink.
I pout my lips the
Yeah,
hardest
You
they've
didn't
ever been
clean any of
pouted.
that monkey poo
He
off
never
your back.
does. He doesn't clean anything.
With disadvantage.
You can just
Because you
break
stink.
off a nug, bud. It's all right. I've got bricks.
You're asleep.
5.
Most of the guards do not take you up, but you notice there is a rather bulbous one with like a very large nose. He doesn't really fit in any of his equipment that he's got on, and he just his breathing is very audible, and he's just like, all right.
I look at him and I shrug and I say, "Any pork in a storm."
I'm ready. I'm the rock god of guarding.
Oh my god!
You give her a receiver.
All right, you're gonna have to show me that ounce first, buddy.
He pulls out one.
You don't have to give it to me, but you gotta show me.
Yeah, sure.
One marijuana.
Yeah, I got one marijuana.
Okay, well, I mean, let's go.
Fatal.
Like, where's your tent?
All right. And then so he just leads you over towards the outhouse.
I thought you
Usually it's a
said tent.
dumpster, but
No.
I'm
I
literally
don't-
already covered
I
in
don't
shit.
live alone, so I don't want my roommate hearing what's about to go down.
It sounds like maybe I'm intruding into a monogamous relationship, and I
No.
don't want to be a part of that.
Roommate.
I'm not down with that energy. So,
Roommate.
I'll just do without tonight. That's fine.
Fine, prude.
we'll be able to sleep.
And he looks very sad as he goes back to his guard spot.
Yeah, he's the rock god of guarding. Of course he's sad.
Go home to your wife, buddy.
I don't have a wife. I
Go
have
home
a
to your
roommate.
boyfriend. I don't know. It's
I'm,
okay.
I'm single, okay?
Buddy, it's
Single and ready to
2028.
mingle.
You don't have to call him your roommate anymore. It's fine.
Single and ready to mingle.
I'm gonna go down to the river.
God damn it.
So the river is beyond the encampment.
Yeah, that's fine. How far beyond?
Quite a bit. So probably about a half mile.
Ooh.
And they're like, yeah, well, I wouldn't recommend you wandering off in the dark.
Do you have water here that I can
Yeah.
take? Do
got
you
water.
do you guys do showers here?
Yeah, I mean, we do baths. We don't do showers.
Okay, but still,
bathtub.
I mean, we have a bathtub. Just
do you mind if I have
Boil some water.
like a gallon of water to drink and take a bath?
what do you got to trade?
That's a good question.
Leatherman.
Yeah, a whole bunch of water for that Leatherman.
But you got a pocket full of AK bullets.
I got a pocket full of AKs.
I have my Leatherman multi-tool that I can give you.
With a
Oh,
hip
snap. You got a
holster?
Leatherman?
Yes, and it has a leather holster. that
What?
goes in.
Fuck yeah. No, you can. Yeah. How much water you need?
Just a gallon.
Fuck, I'll give you 5 gallons for that.
I'll take that.
Sure.
Does that include a free bath or no?
That also includes a free bath. So 5
Yeah,
gallons
I
of
would-
drinking water and then bath water.
I'll do it.
Sweet. And he takes the Leatherman.
All right.
Brings you the water to the tent.
All right. I'm
I've been showering in monkey piss for the past few weeks.
Pretty much.
months. Yeah, a few weeks. Hey, so here's what I'm going to do real quick. What's your name, by the way?
My name is Paul.
All right, Paul. Look, I really appreciate that. Please take care of that. That was a wedding gift for my 20th anniversary for my wife.
Will do.
I'm going to go run some of these jugs down to my compatriots.
Okay.
And then I'll take you up on that bath if you don't mind.
Isn't Kevin like 35?
Maybe.
No, just the...
He'd kill a man for that other man.
Got a
Just
dagger
the,
situation going on here.
Just the love of Christ keeps me looking young.
Okay.
You all right
of
with
shit.
me just running these jugs down and then showing me where the bath is?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna run back to the helicopter. Is Earl still asleep?
Yeah.
Is River asleep?
Let's see. Nat 20.
Yeah, he's asleep.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take one jug of water, put it next to Earl. One jug of water, put it next to River.
Okay.
One jug of the other two jugs I'm gonna put in the helicopter itself.
Okay.
And then keep one for myself. But I'm
Okay.
going to keep it close enough to them that when they wake up, they can see this potable water is right next to them.
Okay.
And then I'm going to head back to my tent, drop off the jug of water, and then be led into the bathing area.
All right. So you go in there, and you go into the bath tent, and it looks like they have a very large cauldron of hot water that's
Cauldron.
boiling. It's a big-ass cauldron. Yeah.
Why are you guys using a cauldron?
That's what, you know what? You use what you got, man.
So why do you
carrots and potatoes in it.
got a goddamn cauldron?
We found it.
Which is
This, actually, funny story, this village was founded around that cauldron. It was too big to move, so we just left it here.
Are we in Coldlandria?
New Caldrania.
New Coldrania is pretty good. Is there anything floating in this cauldron?
Bubbles.
It's boiling?
It's boiling water, yeah.
I'm not gonna get into boiling
Well,
water.
you didn't know that we pour it into the tub, and then you let it cool a bit, then you get in it. You don't get in the cauldron, you dummy.
Hey,
What are you doing?
man,
Cannonball?
Jesus.
Hey, what was your name again?
Paul.
Paul, I just got out of Village of Sentient Apes. Nothing in my brain is right anymore. I don't know which way
They
is
bathed
which.
in cauldrons.
I literally thought you were cartoonishly villain cannibals that had like cut celery and carrots and potatoes.
And he points around, and there are numerous tubs in this tent. Like, there are like...
I'm
It's
tired.
all wash tubs. And
I'm
it looks like
tired.
there's like 20 of them. And he's just like, yeah, we've got the center cauldron here, always cooking the water, and then we can go from tub to tub.
Okay.
Well,
Hey,
we're not making meat man soup.
Meat man soup.
Meat man soup.
I'm
Meat
tired,
Man Soup reporting live.
Chunk Gunderson here.
Chunk Utterson.
Out front of Meat Man.
Suction News 9.
All right, pour it in. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm tired.
So he gets a big, giant, basically
Ladle?
ladle kind of.
Comically
No, it's
oversized
another
ladle.
smaller cauldron.
It's kind of like a bucket on the end of a metal stick, and he just pulls it in there, and it takes him a few trips, but he fills up the tub enough where you could bathe in it.
Nice.
It's got about 6 inches of water in it.
All right, I lay down in it.
Okay. You don't wait for it to cool down?
Yeah, well, yeah,
Okay.
but not too much.
Sure.
I like the way my body burns.
Well, it's quite hot.
Cool.
He's like,
Hot.
yeah. And he also gives gives you a bar of what appears to be soap.
Is this Irish Spring?
No. We
Thank
make
God.
we make our own soap.
Okay, cool. Out of what?
It's just, you know,
Goats.
Bones.
I don't make the soap personally.
Okay, you're right. My
Just
fault.
human fat.
All right, Paul. Thank you, man. I'm gonna lay in this tub now.
Okay.
I won't fall asleep.
Sure. He's not leaving.
Yeah, that's fine. He's gonna
Still
watch
standing
me?
there. Yeah.
I mean,
Along with the other two dudes.
Are you gonna wash yourself?
Yep.
I thought you just laid. You just laid
Well, I was gonna lay in
stare
the
at
tub.
stove.
Well, yeah. I mean, I gotta relax first before I can
Nice.
scrub my bits.
Sure. So you're gonna relax, wash, and then head back to the tent? or-
Yeah.
Okay.
Do they have towels or do I have to air dry?
They have towels.
I'm just
towel.
gonna air dry. I'm gonna use it as a power move
Okay.
and walk back to my tent. confidently.
Sure. When you leave the tent, it feels much colder than it did before. You'll probably be fine by the time you get to the tent or whatever. It's just
I'm okay.
uncomfortable.
I mean, I'm from Pennsylvania. I mean, we have mild winters.
When was the last time you were in Pennsylvania?
About a year and a half. But I was born there.
It? I thought you had said that you had gone on vacation and then the world ended.
Yeah,
That was like
a year and a half.
5 years ago.
It's been a while. It's been about a year and a
US
half.
calendars, yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. So yeah, you head
Yeah,
back
just
to your
like
tent and you just go to sleep?
2019 was just like a year ago.
Yeah, sure,
Yeah.
bud. Sure.
Like a year and a half.
It's June 950th of 2019.
So you just going to sleep then?
Yes, I'm just gonna go back to sleep.
Okay. So you all go to sleep, and you wake up in the morning as each of you can hear the hustle and bustle of the village that you just spent the night in. And most people are out and about. It looks like many people have jobs. There's children playing, people already making their way down towards the river, people cleaning off whatever corpses might have ran into the spiky traps. Looks like everybody's got a job.
Our first day, freedom.
I come out of the tent,
Okay.
and I stretch and bend.
You still naked?
Yes.
Okay.
Find us the bazaar,
The
River.
3 guards are still there, but sure.
Same guards, Paul?
No, it looks like they rotated.
Peter.
You don't get through the apocalypse without seeing a little bit of dick. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine, whatever.
Especially in an
Yeah,
outhouse.
pocket dick.
And it was cold, so definitely.
Nope,
The apocalypse.
That's just
There it is.
the apocalypse. Can we make that?
The cockalips?
We've got iPhones.
Dragon Con? We've got
I mean,
professional
we've got
lighting.
4. I think.
just
I think,
dress like war
I think
boys,
we're on
but
our way.
naked?
The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
Apocalypse? It's just a gay foursome.
We've got in with someone who probably has horses.
Ponies?
Well, let's see if
River.
No, I'm with River. You're Kevin?
Kevin.
Let's see if Kevin shows up before we head to the shopping district.
Okay.
And then we can procure a coyote and maybe some cheese.
Coyotes love cheese.
Yeah. A
They're like
coyote
Shiba
grown
Inus in that
sled.
regard.
Okay. Kevin, are you going back to the helicopter, or what is your plan?
Yeah, I'm gonna see. Hey, I was talking to Paul last night.
Mm-hmm.
What's your name?
Tim.
Tim? Tim, my clothes are disgusting. Do you
Okay.
guys have like spare clothes that I could use as I wash these?
We got
I'm not,
some.
so I'm not hanging dong in front of these kids.
Well, it's nothing they've never seen before.
It's my modesty versus their intelligence.
We got some rags or whatever. I mean, if you want clothes, you got to barter for them. But
I'll barter you my dirty clothes for your clean clothes.
No.
It's a joke. I'm kidding. I'll barter you the good word of the Lord for some clean clothes.
no.
Okay. I'll take a rag. I can fashion that into.
It's like a potato sack.
Okay.
Cut some holes.
I can cut some holes, turn it upside down.
It's got holes cut in it. It's been used for this purpose before.
Okay, but has it been washed?
Yeah.
You say that.
It's not like covered in feces like your clothes.
Okay, well, hey, you know what, Tim? You are correct.
Yeah.
Give me 2 potato sacks, please.
Why you need 2?
One for the top and one for the bottom.
All right.
And do you have like a broken extension cord I can use as a belt?
That's an expensive piece of equipment.
If it's
Yeah.
broken, it's not worth anything.
I mean, we don't
Plus
have.
there's
I
electricity.
don't know about an extension cord, but I probably have some twine or something you can use to tie around yourself.
I would love that. Thank
Great.
you.
It gets you some
So
twine.
I'm in a Irish tuxedo.
Yeah.
While we're waiting for him to show up, I'm going to just get out of the helicopter, strip down, and douse myself with that gallon of water while I also drink it, but kind of rub myself.
Whatever falls over you, you just use to clean. Got it. Okay.
And I'm going to walk up to the plane, a helicopter.
Earl's naked,
Now I'm getting dressed.
drinking at the same time.
You're bathing with that water?
I'm drinking it too.
Yeah, but more of it's going out than in. There's
it
a
just
river.
showed up while I was sleeping.
There's a river you could be.
I assume that's why it's easy to get water. There's a whole river. Hey, River!
Yeah.
Your buddy's back?
Oh, boy. River, voice in head, River, after having woken up and sorted things out with Earl, will have been actively seeking some sort of bath, even if it's just a dive in the river, to get the monkey poop off of him.
So then you're sneaking away from the helicopter?
It's
and
not
where Earl-
sneaking. I'm just going to get a bath. I'll tell them.
We all do it like
Well,
at the
there's a
same
bath.
time.
There's a bathhouse if you want a hot bath, or if you just want to go jump in the river. I guess you could.
Don't care. Don't care.
Whatever's
Whatever's closest.
You technically closest would be the bathhouse.
That's fine.
Yeah. You go in there. Somebody fixes you a bath. You still have guards following you. You got 2 guards following you.
That's fine. They can come.
Yeah. And just somebody's there to assist you. They dump the water in the bathtub and give you a bar of soap and call it a day.
I give thank yous all around, and I head back to the helicopter.
Looking at all these things that I've accumulated over the years, before I was enslaved by sentient monkeys, what kind of crazy old man doomsday currency prepping did I do? Besides weed and silver. You want to roll it out? Maybe there's some rope because it's a helicopter. Got to tie it down. There's like
High or
a
low?
combat knife. High.
Okay. High or low?
Low.
High or low?
Low.
Okay. 2 out of 3. So it has a great deal of rope. It actually has some metal cable for tying the helicopter down.
Nice.
You'd say it's probably about a 50-foot like coil of cable for tying the helicopter down. It's like metal. You also have 50 foot of rope. You have obviously the silver that you were talking about before. You do have a box of like whatever gold you came across, so mostly jewelry.
Yes.
You also have a box of currency that is American dollars. You got pesos in there. You've got Canadian. You've got some other random currencies from around the world that you just kind of collected, but you have a lot of Iraqi dinari for some reason.
Yes, that was a thing.
It's a Rocky Dinar.
Dinar.
I did.
Yeah, denari was actually in the Roman, the Roman currency.
Denari was the queen of dragons.
Both.
Denaries.
Sure. So yeah, so you have a box of random currency.
Nice. And a lot of weed.
Yeah, I'll say you got a pound of weed.
That's pretty good. I didn't have time to make a full harvest, but
Sure.
let's trade. You guys want to see if we can get some good stuff for these goods?
Whatever you want, Earl.
Well, don't you guys want like well, I see we all took a bath. Some new clothes and
Kevin's got new clothes. He's wearing potato sacks.
I got an Irish tuxedo on right now.
let's get
Maybe
It's very
maybe
scratchy.
some weapons and some
yeah.
supplies for the journey.
I'm very chafy, and I just put this on.
we'll get clothes, a coyote, and then supplies.
Some ointment, too.
Now, you did collect, like, the riot gear. So you do have that. I think
Just
Kevin got his weapons. River, I'm guessing you would have gotten your weapons back.
I've got the AK. Kevin has the bullets.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you went back to clean out your locker, I figured you got all the whatever you brought with you.
Oh, I didn't have any weapons before that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then you only have an AK.
And I've
yeah,
got
I just had a bag of fungus.
Because I grabbed Charlie's shit. The hockey stick, the
Spear?
Yeah.
the spear I did not grab.
Okay, you didn't grab
The hockey stick, she had the possum mace, right?
Yep, she did.
And all of her belongings.
Okay.
Well, I'll
Oh, wait, I did have that old hunting rifle.
nice.
Okay.
It only had like 3 bullets in it, I think.
Okay. So as you guys meander your way over towards the bazaar, that is where we're going to call it. So thanks for tuning in. Check us out next time.
You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, and Twitch at Botched Podcast. This episode of Botched was brought to you by the Patreon producers. His Lord of Majesty Big Jim, The Nuck, Lord Chronic, Skinner, God King Shanda Panda, B-Mail, Zuchari, Gamers Galaxy, Disgruntled Furniture, Bread2287, and Sapper Supreme. If you want to support us financially, you can do so over at freedomvalleyhorsepace.com, dickblood.me, dickblood.club, or just simply patreon.com/botchpodcast, and support where you can. $3 gets you into the Discord, $5 gets you ad-free episodes, and Patreon-exclusive audio. If you can't do it financially but still want to support us, the best way to go to any goddamn podcatcher that you have, Spotify or Apple Podcasts, and leave us a 5-star review. Like our newest 5-star.
Mama Beans 26 0404 2022. A Propa's Handbook. This podcast is basically the blueprint for what the zombie apocalypse will be like. I have learned all of the things I will need and relationships that I must build in order to survive. The stories have obviously taken meticulous planning and thought. The end is nigh, sheeple. Get on Botched. Get on board with Botched and be prepared. None of that's true. These people are the funniest people on the planet and make me laugh hard. Viva la Pibas!
Viva la Pibas. Thank you to Gozer for intro and outro music. More of them over at tiny.cc/Gozer. Thank you to Emily Swan for her album art. You can find her all over the internet at a swan named Emily. And as always...
When your Lutheran Gun Club party member is gaslighting you and your sundowning grandpa is bogarting the weed, scream Botched, and we'll pass that shit.
I already voted for the Dukakis.
See you next week, nerds!
You could support Dennis's comic book projects over at patreon.com/hiveheadstudios. You can support Steve's stuff over on YouTube at He Who Is Steve. You can support Phil on Patreon or Twitch at Imaginary Nomad. You can support Jen by checking out her other podcasts like Horse Girls on all your podcatchers. You can also check her out on social media or Twitch at Jenna Chill with one L. And you can check out Chonky every so often on Twitch at Chonky_Kong.
Do you ever have that moment when your nipples are inflamed and they pop off your body by like 2 inches?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well.
Good. I won't go to the doctor then.
The nipple doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your
Hey,
tits-
Doc, my nips are big.
No, his tits are jacked.
Yeah.
Deal with my nips.
It's called a memologist.
My
Steve.
mama
Studying of
was.
memes.
Mom, my nipples. Get the cream. Mom, the cream.
It's horse paste.
Mom, get the horse paste. This isn't Freedom Valley, Mom.
I can tell the difference.
We had a deal.
This is a pony.